Alright, so J, now we are at J. Okay, J. So this line is parallel to BQ and AR is parallel. So the summation of angle at R and angle at Q is 180. So 60 degree plus 1 to 3. 3m is equal to 180 degree. So 3m is equal to 180 minus 60, and m 180 degree minus 60 divided by 3. Okay. And the last one, K, here is, okay, we want to find M. What is M? Okay, so M is actually the same, similar value as here, as T. And if you look at here, this is parallel line. So the summation of angle at T and 70 is 70 lah. 70, 180 Okay, this is also M. Okay, M plus 70 is equal to 180. Kenapa cikgu namakan ni M? Because it is the same value. Okay, so M is equal to 180 minus 70. Okay, so we are clear with this. So let's go to the next one. Okay, this one. Okay, how to solve this? Okay, okay, if PQR is a straight line, find the angle M and N. M and N. Okay, how to find this? Okay, first of all, if you look at here, this is parallel line, these two. So actually N is equal to M. N here is equal to M. Okay, and if you look at here, this is 360 minus 200. So we will get here 160 Ada tak cikgu kira ni? Okay, betul. 160. So sini 160 darjah. So this angle here 160 degree is equal to M. Okay, because this is kita panggil apa? Alternate angle. Alternate angle. Okay, we already have M, so N is also equal to 160 degree. Okay, samalah. Alright, so for B, PQ is parallel to TS. Find the angle of X. Okay, so for this one, okay, one way is we need to create another line here, which is parallel to this line. Okay, so when we create this line, actually what do we have here? This angle will be equal to this angle. So this is 120 degree. And, okay, and this one, yang ni pula 100, this one will be equal to 130 degree. So we want to find X. Okay, the so for one turn, whole turn is 360. Okay, we minus 130 degree minus 120 degree, so you will get the value of X. Okay, so that is the answer. Okay, so for C, PQ is parallel to ST. Okay, PQ parallel to ST. Okay, find the angle ABC. Okay, so if we look at here, we can see C is actually equal to 70. Okay, because it's like zigzag kan. Okay, C is equal to 70. Okay, that is the first thing that we will get. Okay, next we try to find A. Okay, in a straight line, A plus 65 degree plus 70 degree will be equal to 180 degree. So A is equal to 180 minus 65 minus 70. Okay, can you please calculate for me what is the value? 180 minus 65 minus 70. Boys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so the answer here is, no, 45. Okay, so 45. So A is 45. and here is again a zigzag macam ni. Okay, so A is equal to B. So when A is equal to B, so B is equal to A is also equal to 45 degree. Okay, habis soalan C. And the final one, D. Okay, we want to find PQR. Okay, PQR. Okay, first we can directly get R here because kita panggil apa? Corresponding angle kot. Okay, corresponding angle. So R is equal to 100. So R is equal to 100 degree. Okay, kemudian okay, after we get that, okay, so now we can also notice this 70 actually, this is also 70. Ni pun 70 juga. Okay, so when this is 70, jadi maksudnya 180 is 70 plus Q. Q is here is 180 degree. So Q is 180 minus 70. Okay. Okay, so kita dah dapat QR. Mana P? Okay, P kat sini. Jadi apakah nilai P? P ni pun sama jugalah. Okay, P ni kalau 100 tambah P, it will be equal to 180. So 100 tambah P equal to 180. So P is equal to 180 minus 100. 80 darjah. Okay. Okay, so question 1. Which of the following is a linear algebraic term? Linear algebraic term, dia mesti, we want to find what is y. Okay, jadi sekarang ni, we have x plus 4y is equal to 11. So what should I do now? Okay, I just substitute, I just rearrange this. So it becomes x equal to 11 minus 4y. Ya bah, ada orang datang. Okay, so this one substitute into 2. RM23 Pak Kupang. Okay, this is number 2. Okay, so we want to substitute this x into 2. Okay, so 2x. X now is 11 minus 4y plus 5y equal to 16. Okay, so 2 times 11 is 22. 2 times negative 4y is negative 8y. Plus 5y is equal to 16. Okay, so we solve this. Negative 8y plus 5y, it becomes negative 3y. Okay, and 16, okay, this one it will go here, so negative, tolak 22. So negative 3y is equal to negative 6. Okay, so y is equal to negative 6 divided by negative 3. So we will get the answer 2. Okay, so jawapan dia 2. Okay. Okay, so next. If P is a number between 7 and 9, okay, then P plus 4 lies between which pair of number? Okay. So, P, okay, P is between 7 and 9. Okay, so sekarang kalau P plus 4 means that this 7 will plus 4, this 9 also will plus 4. So 7 plus 4 is 11. Okay. 9 plus 4 is 13. So P plus 4 is in between 11 and 13. So then we'll get the answer C. Okay, next. Gina have 4 similar drinking glasses. The diagram shows the balance Gina used. Which of the following could be the weight of drinking glass? Okay. Jadi kita tengok kat sini, this is a drinking gases, satu. Okay, so let X be the mass of one drinking glasses. Okay, so sekarang kita buat satu inequality dekat sini. X is less. Maksudnya X ni dia punya mass of one drinking glass is less than 5 plus 4 gram is 9 gram. Okay, X kurang daripada 9 gram. Okay, jadi kita nak tahu berapa X ni. Okay, kemudian kita buat lagi satu. Dia buat lagi satu, 4 drinking glass. Maksudnya 4X is greater than 30 gram. Okay, so from these two picture, we have two inequalities. Okay, jadi kita solvekan yang ni dulu. Yang nombor 2 ni. Okay, so X is greater than 30 over 4. Okay, 30 over 4 is question, if 3x is greater or equal to 4, which of the following could be the value of x? Okay, yang ni senang saja. Kita just solve this inequality. Solve maksudnya kita find out what is the value, what is the possible value of x. So 3 ni pergi ke sini, dia akan jadi bahagi. So 4 divided by 3. So we will get x is greater or equal, apa ni? Okay, x is greater or equal 4 over 3 is 1.33. Okay, jadi the possible value of x, kita kena cari yang lebih daripada ni lah. Tak boleh sebab yang ni kurang daripada 1.33. This one also cannot. Yang ni pun tak boleh juga sebab dia kurang daripada 1.33. Kita nak lebih, we want more. So this might be the possible value of x. Okay, so next question, is the following is linear equation in two variable? Okay, the answer is no. Yes, it have two variable, but it have power of 2. Tak boleh. Okay, so linear equation, the variable must be power of the variable is only 1. Okay, next. Okay, is the following linear equation linear equation in two variables? Sama juga soalan dia. Okay, this one. Okay, we check. Okay, does it have two variable? Yes. Okay, does this variable to the power of 1? Yes. Okay, does it have equal sign? Maksudnya dia ada persamaan lah. Equation ni mesti ada equal sign. Yes. So, yes. Okay. Okay, next. Is the following is linear inequalities in one variable. Jadi, linear inequalities in one variable ni sama macam linear equation. Cumanya, equation kita ganti kepada simbol, this symbol. Less than, more than, or less than or equal to, more than or equal to. Kita ganti je. Dia jadilah linear inequalities. Okay, so is it the power to the power of 1? Yes. Does it have one variable? Yes. Does it have this inequality symbol? Yes. So, yes. Betul. Okay. So, is the following is linear inequality in one variable? Sama juga soalan. Okay, kat sini kita tengok memang M dengan M, tapi this one M it have to the power of 2. So, no, cannot. It must be power of 1 only. So, no. No, jawapan dia no. Okay, please write the symbol only. Okay, solve the following equation. Solve. Bila dia kata solve, maksudnya dia suruh cari what is the value of variable. Okay, jadi variable kita sekarang X. Jadi kita nak cari value of X. Apa kita buat? Kita pindahkan 6 ni, tambah 6 ke sini, dia jadi minus 6. So, it will become X is 4. Okay. Okay, next. Solve the following equation. Sama juga nak cari nilai X. So, pindahkan saja 4 Okay, we move 4 to the other side. So this one is multiply. So bila kita pindah dia jadi bahagi, division. So x equal to 20 divided by 4. So it's 5. The answer 5. Okay, find the value of x and y. Okay, jadi sekarang ni nak cari value of x and y. Okay, kita cari. Okay, kalau kamu tengok di sini, dia dah ada 2x is equal to y minus 7. Kat sini ada 2x. Jadi kita tak payah nak susah-susah, kita ambil je 2x yang ni. Sorry, this 2x is equal to this. So what do? We take this, we substitute into this 2x. Yang ni. Terlebih pula. Okay. So, this one, 2x ni ganti dengan y minus 7. Sebab apa? Sebab this is also 2x. Dah ada, sama dah. Sama dah. Okay, jadi y minus 7 kita ganti kepada 2x ni plus 3y is equal to 7. Nampak? Then we get all the equation in y variable only. So kita cuba solve kan. This is 1y plus 3y. 1y plus 3y is 4y. Then negative 7, bring it to the other side, it becomes 7 plus 7. So 4y is equal to 14. So y is equal to 14 divided by 4. Okay, kita kecilkan, simplify, it becomes 7 over 2. So y is 7 over 2. Okay, so for x, how do we find x? We just substitute in any equation. Kita ada dua equation kat sini. Nombor 1. Okay. Kita ada equation yang nombor 1 dengan kita ada equation nombor 2. Substitute je kat mana-mana. Tak kisah nilai y ini. Y is equal to 7.2. Okay, let's say I put the first one. So 2x is equal to y. Now y is 7 over 2 minus 7. Okay. So kita solvekan dulu yang ni. 2x is equal to 7 minus 14. Sebab yang ni kita nak samakan kan. So ni kena darab 2 lah. Okay, 7 minus 14 divided by 2. Okay, so x is equal to 7 minus 14 is negative 7. 2. Kita transfer pergi sini, dia jadi bahagi. So dia jadi bahagi, dia duduk sama-sama lah kat bawah ni. 2 darab 2. 2 ni daripada sini. 2 yang ni daripada sini. Okay. So, x equal to negative 7 over 4. Okay, so ni sepatutnya 4 lah. Okay. Tak apalah. Alright. So, it should be negative 7 over 4. Okay, so jawapan salah is 2. The diagram shows a balanced scale. On the left, there are 3 bottles of jam. On the right, there is a bottle of jam and half kilo weight. What is the mass of a bottle of jam? Untuk satu botol ni berapa mass dia? Okay, so first of all, let x, okay, kita ambil lah apa variable. Let x be the mass of one bottle of jam. Okay, so here we have 3 bottles. So the mass is 3x equal to half kilo. Okay, half plus 1 bottle of jam. So 1 bottle of jam is 1x. Okay. So we get this linear equation in one variable. Okay, so we solve this. Okay, yang ni kita pindahkan ke sini. Dia jadi 3x minus x equal to half. So 3 minus 1 is 2, right? 2x equal to half. So x equal to 1 over 4. So the answer is x is equal to 1 over 4 kilo. 1 bottle of jam is equal to 1 over 4. 1 over 4 ni sama juga dengan 0.25 kilogram. Okay. Okay, next. Nak habis dah? Okay, write the complete answer. Okay, tak apa. Okay, jadi kita nak solve this. Okay, solve means that we want to find the possible value of x. So, 8 plus x is greater than 5. So, x is greater than 8 ni pergi sana, dia jadi negative 8. Okay, so 5 tolak 8 jadi negative 3. So, x is greater than negative 3. Okay, next. Yang ni solve the simultaneous linear inequalities. Okay, macam mana nak kita nak solve this? Okay, first of all, there are two linear inequalities. So, you need to solve one by one first. Okay, the first one is this. So, yang ni kena bawa sini dulu. Jadi, m over 2 is greater than 1. 6 tolak 5, 1 kan? Okay, jadi m is greater than 2. Ni kita dapatlah 1. Okay, kemudian kita solve yang number 2. 3m is greater than 5m minus 8. So, cikgu akan pindahkan yang 5m ni ke sini. So, dia jadi negatif 5m tambah 3m is greater than negative 8. Negative 5 plus 3m, kita akan dapat negative 2m is greater than negative 8. So, m, okay, sekarang ni kena hati-hati sebab we will bring this negative 2 to the other side. Okay, ingat bila kita bring negative sign, okay, negative sign integer to the other side, this one will change. It will change direction. Okay. So, dia akan jadi negatif 8 bahagi negatif 2. Okay, kenapa dia change direction? Because this one. Sebab kita akan bahagikan both sides dengan 2 kan. Ini bahagi negatif 2. This one kita bahagi dengan negatif 2. Kan bila kita bahagi dengan negative number, dia akan bertukar the properties of inequalities tu kan. Okay, so dia bertukar lah. M is less than 4. Okay, when we have these two inequalities, how to solve it? We need a line number. Line number, masukkan dua-dua nilai ni, 2, 4. Kena letak tempat yang betul. 2 lebih, yang belah kiri ni kecil, small number. Belah ke kanan dia lebih besar. Okay, kalau you letak sini 4, sini 2, salah lah. Okay, kemudian kita lukis line number. M is greater than 2. M greater than 2. Ni M greater than 2. Yang ni pula M is less than 4. Macam ni lah. M is less than 4. Okay, so now for the solution, we need to find area that both line intersect each other. Yang ni lah. Inilah area yang these two inequalities fit each other, meet each other. Dia melengkapi, dia sama-sama. Okay, so this region is, what is this region? M can be in between 2 and in between 4. So this is the answer. 2 is less or equal to M and M is less than 4. Inilah jawapan dia. Okay? Okay, itu